What is up, YouTube? What is up, everybody? What is up, my trading family? Hope everyone's having a good morning so far and had a great week. Gonna do a quick live this morning. Haven't been on the markets that much this week, um, except I think it was Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Um, from that Bitcoin setup that we were looking at. Let's look at news here first things first. We had a heavy news day yesterday, but not so much today. We have USD news at 9 o'clock this morning. UOM, University of Michigan. Let's see. Why traders care. Financial confidence is a leading indicator of consumer spending. And the last projected, let's see, kind of varies, but it looks like the average on these past five were um, actually less than what the actual was, except on one right here on June 10th. So just be aware of that, that there's news at 9 o'clock this morning. And let's get into it. So, Bitcoin, we were looking at this sell up here. I know you guys remember in the chat, I was talking about Bitcoin getting up to 21 and 25K, or excuse me, 21.5 and 22 point K, 22.5. Sorry, my words are jumbled this morning. I'm trying to think. Um, But anyway, we were looking at this setup here. It did get around 21. You guys can see the price scale over here, 21. But I was expecting it hopefully just to get a little bit higher than it did. But things don't always work the way that you want them to in trading, and that's fine. Um, There was a huge drop off. One thing that does make me happy about this, though, even when I do miss a setup on a trade, even if the trade still goes in my intended direction, that still makes me satisfied, right? So I don't get discouraged. I don't get mad that I missed a trade by this, you know, minimal amount. Um, I just understand that it's gonna happen, and this isn't the last time that it will happen. Um, anyways, so just gotta understand that. So let's look at long term again here. So we were looking at that daily setup. I was hoping that sometime we could get back up into 26 or 28K range, but that is taking a bit of time as well, back around last year's low of 2021, January 1st, ironically. And, we're coming up on the end of the year stretch here as well. Um, so price has made its way, or well, it's making its way down to 15K. Um, and then, depending on economic status and all this, there are some lows at 3K that could potentially be hit. And I'm not talking about tomorrow or next month or, maybe even not even mid next year, right? Like these are all long-term targets uh, that are just my predictions, right? They're not even set in stone. Um, but as we see, there's this huge drop off this week. It's been kind of a crazy week. Um, I don't really see any buy opportunities quite yet. Um, the last area that I was looking at was like here, and you can see if we go to the daily, uh, you can see this line right here. Price has had some decent rejections from that area, but ultimately just this week it has broken through that area. So I'm not interested in that area anymore. We can go to the weekly. Um, Still really not interested in buying just yet. I would like price to get down into this area, potentially maybe even here as well, right here. But this is another waiting game that we have to take account of. So, but yeah, just from our setup here, we determined that we were going to get some type of cells around this area. So that's why I am, not too upset. If I could prefer to catch this, then yeah, of course, I would have loved to catch cells around this area. Um, but, things don't always work out the way you want them to. So you just have to play the next move here. Let's look at the weekly again, because I think I might have seen something potentially. If price does give us any other area to sell from, let me look at the monthly. Yeah, so let me just put that line here. Let me delete this. Um, so if there is any area that this could potentially sell from, it might be around these areas here. Go to the daily. Yeah, it might be around these areas here because you see in this area there is a huge inefficiency in this area. Wow, it is really windy outside. Shaking my windows. um, there is a huge inefficiency in this area, so maybe we can refine this area right here. Let's go down to the 4 hour. It's looking like maybe this right here. Let's go to the 1 hour. Still have inefficiency in that area. Also, you could see a nice little rejection from this set of structure here. Drop, heavy move to the upside, just grabbing orders, and then a strong push back to the downside again. So let's delete that, delete that. Let's see if we can refine it more even on the 15-minute. I'm thinking maybe if, maybe right here possibly, but the 1 hour was pretty clean, so we'll just keep it at that. So let's go back to the daily and see what that looks like on the daily. And if you guys remember, I just deleted it, but the monthly area, right? It's right around this order block on the monthly. So could be a nice potential setup in the future. Uh, the our retracement really hasn't um, started yet. Like this bullish candle back to the upside, I don't really consider that a retracement yet. Um, but if we do put a fib here, you can see this is right around the 62. as well. So some confirmations are lining up around this inefficiency, but we'll just have to wait and see what that looks like. Because, today price has the 1 hour, you can see today, or no, the 15 minute, we can see today. You guys can see today has been pushing to the downside as well from this area here. And that would have been actually some decent sells right here. You guys see we have, we'll go through this little breakdown right quick. So we have liquidity grab right here, just reach this high. You see this bullish candle right here, right? Reach this high, grab liquidity. And then we have a shift in market structure. Why? Because from this low to this high isn't higher than this high here. So we have a shift in structure and then a break, a retest, and then another break here as well from this down move. So it would have been decent sells this morning on Bitcoin. But unfortunately, I'm just now looking at the charts this morning, so we didn't catch that. Now let's go to Ethereum. I think I had a setup somewhere on. Oh, it was. I missed it. Yeah, damn, I missed this GBP USD buy. We'll get to that here in a second. Pretty much everything Ethereum and Ripple. We just base that um, off of what Bitcoin is doing most of the time. If you guys look at this, let me see here. Can I type in what is my? Let's see here. Coinbase. Okay, so Coinbase. Yeah. So wow, they're the same. Um, just gonna go all white just so we can get the outlook of the structure on there. So if you look at Ethereum, obviously it's the white, and Bitcoin, obviously it's the green and red. You can see that they move very similar. It's because of Bitcoin dominance. Most cryptos follow what Bitcoin does. So I'm going to remove that. And yeah, so Ethereum doing the same. Ripple pretty much doing the same, taking a nice drop today. Now let's look at the dollar. So if you guys remember a couple weeks ago, I had told you guys to be watching these areas up here, right? These areas up here. We might see some cells around in this area, and that's what we have been seeing for the past 1, 2, 3 months now. 3 months of rejections here. We did get a new previous month's low and previous month's high in that area, and price definitely fell through the previous month's low here, which we will be able to see a lot better on a lower time frame here. So on the daily, right, here's last month's low. You guys can see October 27th, last month's low. Definitely took a dive through that. So I would say that, um, obviously the dollar is still on a larger scale. we see that this is still bullish, but as we go down into, more of a lower scale, intraday scale, we start to see what? A high, a low, a lower high, lower low, lower high, and now we're on a lower low. So I would be looking in certain areas, right, for price to come back and retrace from to give us a possible sell. So we'll have to wait and see, uh, you know, what the market gives us. And the reason I'm circling this and this is because I've noticed quite a bit of times, especially when there's this huge inefficiency, and you guys just saw me draw that. This literally looks like the 50% of that inefficiency. So it could be something to take into consideration around a retest of the previous month's low. What I would do, because just because there is inefficiency in this area, if price does get back up into the previous month's low, I would wait for a break of structure on the lower time frame. But if price gets up here, I would just enter, just because the risk to reward is a lot better. So now that we have that in play, we already know what we would look for on Euro USD, right? Previous month's high. Where is this line coming from? Previous month's high around um, October 26th, 27th again, just like on the dollar. We might be able to see some rejections here or around here, around 1.0, for some buys to take this maybe a little higher. Possibly, I wish I could look at the yearly chart, but I can't. But possibly back up into 1.05, or maybe even just above that high around, let's say 1.09. We can say that. So I would take these two areas into consideration here, right? Now on GBP USD, I did miss a buy setup on this. Once price broke through right here, um, that's when I knew that we possibly could go bearish, or excuse me, bullish. Sorry. Once price broke through here, we had a rejection here, giving us a nice bullish run, and then price rejected back into something that looks similar to Euro USD now, this area here. So this, I missed this trade as well. I would be up 450 pips, now floating around 386 pips. So unfortunate again. Oh well, it is what it is. But long term, let's see. I could see this maybe getting back up into this area here around 1.2 and seeing how price reacts around this. It will probably break through this area, but we'll just have to wait and see. And now Euro GBP. Haven't really looked at this much other than that trade setup that I had on Euro GBP. Where was that at? Right here. So this was the last time I looked at Euro GBP. Had a sell here and took this all the way down to the previous month's low of, I think that would have been September's low. So this was a really good sell, and that setup is right here. And that fully went almost 200 pips. You guys can see that better on the 1 hour. But the structure in this, I posted this in the chat for you guys to study the structure of this. And yeah, it's very clear. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, a retest. And then eventually, the market stopped giving us lower lows here and took off to the upside. But nonetheless, very good setup. It was a rejection from, I think it was a daily point of interest. Yeah, right here, daily point of interest. And then I waited for what? A 1 hour break of structure, guys. So incorporate this into your trading. So here was the daily rejection. And then we have breaks of structure here from this down move, right? And then here is our retracement and then our continuation. So this is where I was selling at that moment. Now, as far as Euro GBP, now, I don't really see much. There is a little bit of inefficiency that price is rejecting from here right now. But I think that this could get a little bit higher, possibly even around this structure up here in this area here. So maybe I will, I don't really trade on Friday, so um, maybe come Monday, Tuesday, we'll see if price has got up into this area yet. But right now, I'm not taking any trades today. I'm not looking at anything in particular today, just because I don't trade on Fridays. There's no point in trading on Friday. If you can't make your money, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, then, there's no reason to force trades on a Friday. But this could be possible coming into next week. So let's look at Euro NOK, and then I'm going to hop off of here. Um, Also, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, keep me in the algorithm, and give me comments down below. Anything that you guys want to see in the future, any series that you guys might want. If you guys look at my channel, I think I've been getting questions about. This. So I'm gonna just address this right now. Some of you guys have been asking me, how can I get a hold of you? I can't message you on Telegram, all this stuff. Right here in my banner at the top of my channel, my Telegram link is here, my Instagram's here, and the new chat is here. So you guys can click on those links. You guys can hit me up for one-on-ones. Just send me a message, and here are my PayPal and Cash App. You guys can send me $15 for 1 hour. I'm willing to help you guys out. Um, that's why I do this. So to help you guys get better, help you guys understand. So yeah, hit me up on Telegram. We'll see what payment method you guys want to take, and set up your one-on-ones with me, guys. We'll get this done. Um, we'll get you guys better at trading. So just wanted to address that. Some of you guys have been saying that you can't message me on Telegram, but yet a lot of people do message me on Telegram. So I know that that's not true. Some people have said that it might be my settings, and it's not. Um, you know, Other people can message me, but for some reason, some people can't. So I know that it's not my settings if other people can. Um, so yeah, there's all my links on my channel there. Um, but really quick, we'll look at Euro NOK, and then we'll hop off here. So like the video, guys, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this pair here. Um, let's see. So what are we looking at on Euro NOK? We have previous month's high here around 10.6 and 10.2. Let's see. It's looking like I remember this setup here where I missed a buy down there, which kind of sucks because this thing flew from that area over 1,000 pips or close to. Yeah, a little over 1,000 pips from that buy area, so that kind of sucks. And as far as right now, price is really like it's kind of choppy. Like I don't really like the way that Euro NOK has been looking for the past couple weeks. It's it's uh it's been real ugly for 1, 2, 3, 4, now going on to 5 weeks now, over a month. There just hasn't really been any clean setups in this pair, no substantial setups. Um, and that's kind of what it's looking like right now. I'm not really too interested in what's going on here. This is really choppy, and this down move, if there is going to be any type of area of rejection, it could be here around this inefficiency. But um, even then, this isn't even the cleanest setup. This isn't what I would look for personally. So I'll just have to wait and wait for a cleaner setup, honestly, on this, guys. This isn't very clean at all. Um, Even on an intraday, like for today, or even yesterday, like let's look at yesterday. There's really nothing clean. I guess what we could say is, the previous day's high liquidity got taken. But even then, like if we look on the line chart, there's not really that clean of setups on this pair so far, which kind of sucks because I do like trading my exotics, but this thing has been so ugly um, for a while now. So, if anything, maybe on a larger frame, this can come down and fill this inefficiency. Sorry for my drawing lines, it's not very clean. Right here, there might be some type of reaction. Daily time frame. Yeah, even here on the daily, this inefficiency got filled right here, got tapped. So Nothing too clean on this pair. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. What was this up here though? Oh, okay. So I had whoops. I had some inefficiency that I was looking at up here. This could possibly still get hit, but as you guys see, price is all the way down here now. So this would take a while for price to get back up into this area. As you can see, all of this here, um, this took 5 weeks to accumulate and build up. So, you know, it could be another 5 weeks before we even see price to get back up to that area, possibly, right? And that's just a possibility, right? It's not, um, you know, for certain or anything like that. So, I guess the only setup that, and not even really, I'm not even really looking at it, but I guess the only real clear thing that I see for today, maybe heading into next week, is on Euro GBP. And, you know, we'll just have to see how price reacts from this area next week, if it even gets up into this area. So, but that's it for me, guys. Thank you for hopping on. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Once again, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below, you know, anything that you guys want to see in the future, any series, any video, any topic. Let me know. Hit me up in the DM for one-on-ones. I do $15 for 1 hour, and be willing to help you guys out and level up your trading. So I got I'll catch you guys in the next. Oh, just a reminder, I will most likely be dropping the Advanced Market Structure Volume 10 later today, and I've been doing some reactions as well. I know you guys liked that video, so I'm going to be doing some more of that as well. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next live. Peace out.